Good evening to all, distinguished guests. I am very happy to be here in Mercom India Renewables Summit 2024. Since I have gone through the history and the background of this company, still Parliament session is on. And as you know, I was handling just a month back Parliamentary Affairs Ministry, and I was supposed to be there in Parliament, but because of this, whatever this Mercom in last few years they have done, and also since it belongs to the renewable energy, I have taken permission from the present Parliamentary Affairs Minister, and I have come here amongst you, and I think you are all participating in the session from morning. I do not want to make my speech lengthy because now I think it is the award presenting time this is the time. So I do not want to say much on this, but I can only say as the Chief Guest at the Mercom Indian Renewable Summit, by bringing together experts, stakeholders and the enthusiasts, Mercom India is not just enhancing the awareness but also providing a platform for dialogue and innovation. I appreciate the efforts of assembling the industry, offering the space where the sustainable future can be deliberated and worked upon. Energy conservation, it crosses the geographical boundaries today. According to our ancient scriptures, the universe has sustainable energies. What was written millennium ago is still very relevant. The West is waking up to the energy harnessing, but we have been practicing it from thousands of years. आप सब जानते हो, हम सूर्य नमस्कार करते हैं, सूर्य को देवता बोलते हैं, सूर्य को नमस्कार करके ही हमारा जीवन, सुबह का जीवन, आज भी बहुत लोग उठते ही सूर्य को नमस्कार करते हैं, सूर्य देव का उपासन करते हैं। महाभारत से लेके वेद पुराण काल से लेके आज तक सूर्य का आराधन इस देश में चलता ही आ रहा है। वायु देवता बोलते हैं तो सूर्य देवता इज द सोलर एनर्जी। तो सूर्य ने हमको जो एनर्जी देता है, यू इमेजिन फॉर अ मोमेंट अगर सूर्य नहीं है तो क्या होता था। तो इसलिए हमारे लोग जब दुनिया इसके बारे में जानते ही नहीं थे, तब से लेके आज तक हम इसमें बहुत कन्विंस्ड भी है, कन्विक्शन भी है। तो वायु देवता विंड पावर, इसलिए हम वायु देवता बोलते हैं। इंद्र देवता व्हिच कैन बी एट्रिब्यूटेड टू द हाइड्रो एनर्जी, और हम भूमाता बोलते हैं। तो आजकल हम ग्लोबल वार्मिंग वगैरह बोलते हैं, लेकिन भारत का इतिहास आप देख लीजिए। That's why under the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, today we have decided we should become the leader as far as renewable is concerned, and that is our commitment and conviction. For crores of Indians, respecting, nurturing the Seva Devata, Vayu Devata, Indra Devata holds a special place in our heart. The ancient Indian civilization lived and breathed sustainability. We have always revered earth as our mother. तो अभी तक 4-5 साल, 500, 600 years back also, ये भूमंडल चौकिया है, गोल है, ये चर्चा हम करते थे, दुनिया में करते थे। तो कुछ लोग साइंटिस्ट ने बोला, गैलीलियो ने बोला ये राउंड है, उनको जेल में डाला गया। लेकिन भारत का परंपरा देखो, हम भूगोल ही बोलते ही शुरू करते हैं। भूगोल मीन्स इट इज गोल है, भूमंडल मीन्स मंडल है, तो भूमाता मीन्स ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के बारे में हम इस सृष्टि को कैसे, हाउ वी शुड हार्नेस, हाउ वी शुड सेफगार्ड। तो थोड़ा कुछ आपको आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट लगेगा, बाद में मैं सब्जेक्ट पर थोड़ा कुछ आता हूँ, लेकिन हमारे एक इसमें बहुत पुराना एक संत थे, मे बी अराउंड 100 years बैक मेरे कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में। तो जब वो फूल चढ़ाते थे शिव के ऊपर, ही नेवर यूज्ड टू प्लक इट, जो पढ़ते थे वही लेके करते थे, क्योंकि वो पेड़ को घास, तो वी शुड नॉट हर्ट दिस ट्री, दैट वाज आवर कंसेप्ट। ओ दिस वाज आवर कंसर्न टुवर्ड्स द नेचर, दैट्स व्हाई अर्थ इज मदर, वी आर हर चिल्ड्रन, दैट वाज द कंसेप्ट। पृथ्वी सूक्त में ये कहा जाता है, अर्थ इज आवर मदर, वी आर द चिल्ड्रन ऑफ दिस अर्थ। सो एज आई सेड, the world may have woken up now, having celebrated the first summit in 1992. But we the Indians are rooted in the Prakriti and have made sustainably a part of India's culture, behavioral and social philosophies. However, it remains true that urgency for the clean and sustainable energy solution has never been greater. This is reflected not only in the global discussion such as this, but also in India's recent budget. 2-3 दिन पहले जो बजट हमने पेश किया माननीय निर्मला सीतारामन जी ने, which lays emphasis on boosting the renewable energy sector. Energy security is among the 9 priority areas of the budget. Let me tell you how this year's budget boosts India's renewable energy. Prioritizing the incentives, storage, transition, and Atmanirbharata. Encouragement through incentivizing. We are encouraging through some incentives. The budget provides for free solar power with the PM Surya Yojana to install rooftop solar panels for the 1 crore households. In that, we have already received applications, register application, everything is online. More than 1 crore application we have already received, but registration थोड़ा कम हुआ है, इसलिए हम उसके वार फुटिंग पे लेके स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से वगैरह लोकल बॉडी से बातचीत कर रहे हैं। अगर आप भी इसमें कुछ इन्वॉल्व होता है तो यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम, एंड गवर्नमेंट इज रेडी टू वर्क विथ यू सो दैट 1 crore at least we should achieve in coming few years. That is the target given by the Honorable Prime Minister. PM Surya Ghar Yojana, this scheme stands out globally as the monumental efforts in what is one of the world's largest initiatives in renewable energy. What sets it apart from the other such schemes globally, it is the scale and the comprehensive approach. Impacting the crores of lives, this initiative is just about installing the solar panels. It is about transforming how we power our lives by making the solar energy more accessible through subsidies and financing. PM Surya Ghar promotes sustainability and drives economic growth while creating the jobs in the renewable energy sector. It serves as the global model, showcasing the world the transformative power of ambitious initiative on energy security and climate change, pioneered by the government under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Pumped storage policy has been announced, which will help to integrate the renewable energy sources into the national grid. Many of the stakeholders present here today will be very, very happy because this decision addresses the issue of the solar and wind source being intermittent. This year's budget paves way to the help to hard to change the industries move towards the clean energy sources from perform, achieve, trade mode to Indian carbon market mode. Import duties on the materials needed for the solar panels and the other renewable energy technologies have been rationalized. This will boost the domestic manufacturing of these products. The Union budget again seamlessly with our vision to strengthen the India's renewable energy sector under the leadership of Prime Minister. In fact, this budget also positions India as a global leader in the renewable energy. In terms of clean energy, I would say that the highlight of the budget is 5 Rs. It not only promotes the renewable, but is relevant, resourceful, navigating the country towards the reliable and robust energy system. As the Union Minister of New and Renewable Energy, I am proud to head this shift in the energy landscape throughout the country. We are just embracing the trend of the green and low carbon development, but leading transition to the clean energy. The shift towards the clean energy sources is gaining the momentum in the country because in the last 10 years, we have witnessed remarkable expansion. Since 2014, India has witnessed one of the fastest rates of the growth in the renewable energy among all large economies. The installed capacity has increased almost 160%. It was around 76 gigawatt in March 2014. Today it is 203 gigawatt, and we have achieved, and we are very shortly going to celebrate this 200. We have crossed 200. That's why we have decided to celebrate. I will invite you all for that function also. Kindly join with us for that. Renewable is scalable. पहले क्या होता था रिन्यूएबल स्केल नहीं होता है इसमें ऐसे होता था लेकिन अभी by achieving this 200 gigawatt in these 10 years, now it is proved that renewable is scalable, renewable is sustainable, renewable is achievable also. Oh, this is the truth what we could able to find out because of the government initiative and the government under the leadership of Prime Minister, which has taken the lead role in the entire world. A record capacity of 18.56 gigawatt of the renewable energy was added last year, in one single year. 151.22 gigawatt capacity addition is under the implementation at present. And in additional capacity of 76.42 gigawatt has been tendered and should get operationalized within next 3 or 4 years. So almost 431 gigawatt capacity is in pipeline. Therefore, we can say that in India, renewable energy is not just a phase, it is our destiny. We have already specified the minimum share of consumption of the renewable energy, and we are enforcing it strictly with the provision of penalty in case of non-compliance. With increased support from the government and improved economics, the sector has become attractive from an investor's perspective. As per the latest economic survey, India's renewable energy sector will attract investment worth of more than 30 lakh crore by 2030. We are building a sector that will be the engine of India's economy. All our policy reforms are an extension of this vision, whether it is National Green Hydrogen Mission to make India one of the major exporters of the green hydrogen with 5 MMTA GH2 capacity. Or it may be PM Kusum for subsidy up to 30 to 50% of the cost towards the installation of solar pumps. Our viability gap funding scheme for the offshore wind energy projects with a total outlay of 7,453 crores. India's renewable energy is not just lighting the homes, but also powering the dreams. As we celebrate India's achievements in the renewable energy under Prime Minister Shri Modi, we must acknowledge that the journey ahead is still long. Challenges remain, but with a determination and the collective efforts, we will overcome all these challenges. I am quite confident with the support of government, with your active participation, we are going to succeed. This is what I am assuring you. We understand that India's commitment to renewable energy is not just about meeting the targets. It is about creating the sustainable future, preserving our environment, and securing the energy access for all. आप सब जानते हो, when Prime Minister took over in 2014, more than 18,000 villages were not connected with electricity. तार भी वो नहीं देखा था, wire भी नहीं देखा था. Within 1,000 days, we connected it, and more than 3.5 crores households, they were in the cities, they were in the bigger villages, they were in the remote villages, but more than 3.5 crores households did not have the electric connectivity. All these things we have completed. And India's legacy of sustainability lies in our deep-rooted national ethos. We have an ancient tradition of protecting the environment. In this regard, this summit offers an ideal platform to discuss and identify practical solutions to achieve the nation's clean energy goals. With these words, I would like to thank Mercom India for its substantial contribution in pursuing India's energy transition forward. Mercom India's annual summit on renewable energy deserves a praise for their relevant and rich deliberations. It not only educates and informs, but also inspires the action towards the cleaner and greener and better tomorrow. I extend my heartiest congratulations to all the recipients of today's awards. I commend their exemplary performance in the identified categories of the award. Together, let us build the cleaner, greener, and more sustainable India along with the world. I once again congratulate you all. And whatever the schemes, at the end I would like to add, whatever the schemes, policy changes we are bringing out, any suggestion from the stakeholders are welcome. I am open for a new idea. I am new to this field because, as you all know, just before this, 2 months back, I was handling coal, and I was trying to produce more and more coal. And, and Prime Minister told me, because you all know, there was a crisis in coal also. And today, in last 5 years, I could able to double the production. Today it is 1,040 million ton. And in coming days, there is no shortage of coal. In that also, what I did, I was quite open, accessible to all stakeholders. That's why we could able to change the policy. Here also, because I am new to field, I have no hesitation in accepting it. I am not a science graduate. I am not an engineer. But people like you who are experts, who are in the field, अगर आप लोग win-win situation के लिए, देश के लिए, सेक्टर के लिए, गरीब जनता के लिए और ओवरऑल इंडस्ट्री के लिए एक विन विन सिचुएशन मन में रखते हुए अगर आप अच्छे सजेशन देते हैं तो आप कभी भी आइए, मेरा डोर आपके लिए ओपन है एंड वी आर रेडी टू correct ourselves if there are needs to be corrected and if there needs to be further reform. With these assurance, once again, congratulations for all awardees and thanks the Mercom. All the best. Dhanyawad.
Thank you so much, sir. Can I request you to please be with us on stage?